The new Chief Scout says young people are missing out on the same opportunities he had because the Scout movement can't keep up with demand.
The adventurer Dwayne Fields, best known for trekking to the North Pole, has pledged to find more volunteers to reduce waiting lists and bring scouting to more communities. He was sworn in last night in front of some of our local scouts and our reporter Lauren Hall.
Will you take on the role of Chief Scout, and do you promise to do your best?
I will, and I do.
It's the top job in scouting, and he was the top choice. The adventurer Dwayne Fields was sworn in at a special event last night.
You are now officially our 11th Chief Scout.
Round the campfire, he was joined by young people from the Midlands and other parts of the UK.
I'm so honoured to be given the role. I was a cub myself when I was 7 years old, and all these years later, I've been an ambassador for Scouts for 7 years, and now they've appointed me as a Chief Scout, which is a place of pride for me because I know the value of Scouting, and I want to make sure that as many people experience what Scouting is all about as possible.
He's taking over from Bear Grylls, who served as Chief Scout for 15 years. He's more than qualified though. Once a young Cub Scout, he went on to become the first Black Briton to trek to the North Pole.
In terms of proud moments in your life, do you feel more proud becoming Chief Scout or that expedition to the North Pole?
Becoming Chief Scout. That expedition to the North Pole that I did was me challenging myself, pushing myself, finding my own limits or searching for my own limits. Chief Scout is the opportunity to impact other people on a grand scale.
People like Krystal and Oliver, Explorer Scouts from Warwickshire.
I'm very excited. It's good to see a new face in, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with the Scouting movement.
If I'm being honest, I didn't know who he was when I heard the name, but I'm assuming that it's going to bring a lot of good stuff to the organisation.
Nearly 500,000 young people are part of the Scout movement, but for many it's out of reach, with waiting lists longer than they've ever been because demand for places keeps going up.
In the Midlands, I think the top priority for me is to bring as many volunteers on board as possible so we can reach more young people. Across the country, we've got 107,000 young people waiting, and that's the highest since World War II. And the only barriers to them entering is the fact that we can't keep up with the demand.
He wants to expand the Scout movement in the belief that it transforms the lives of teenagers as well as younger children.
We do games and I have so much fun.
You get this time to learn new skills.
We get lots of badges.
It's fun, very fun.
If anyone knows the benefits of scouting, it's Dwayne Fields. From Cub Scout to Chief Scout, he hopes he can inspire this next generation. Lauren Hall, ITV News.
Well, that looks like great fun, doesn't it? I'd love that. I wish there was a Scouts for grown-ups. So go rock climbing and roast marshmallows.
Yeah,
Were you a Scout?
I was a Cub, which is
okay.
the bit obviously before Scouts, and I absolutely loved it. And we did a Cub camp. I only went on the last one because I was too scared to go away from my mum on the first ones. Went on the last one, loved it, wish I'd done them all. Didn't go to Scouts because they just looked huge when I went in for a trial, and I was only little, and I was like, oh no, it's too scary.
Then you got huge to make it.
I know, I wish I'd done it now. Watch that.